A popular video on this channel is the one about birds attacking your drones and how to prevent that. Now, if you haven't seen this video, I will leave a link to that video up here in the description here, and you can have a look at that. But many of you have watched this and many of you have commented, and one comment from many of you is, can you do a follow-up video and discuss if this actually works or not? So that's this video, and we're going to talk about that now. Hi everyone, Stephen from the FlyBy Guys. It's good to see you again, and before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because this video, again, like the last one, is really important and one of those vital subjects that people seem to always want to know more about. Now, in the last video, I was talking about putting some red tape on your drone, and you can see that this is one that I've done here on a Sub 250. This is a Mini 3 Pro, and I put this red tape all over. And yeah, I do think that it has had a positive effect, because with this one I have not had any attacks ever since. But I want to talk about an example, a really important example that I had with a much larger drone than this Mini 3. So I was in London a few months ago on drone operations. I was flying at Hyde Park for the BST festival, and I was flying an M30T, a DJI M30T, really big drone, you know. And this drone, I was flying along another drone operator who was also using the M300. So the M300 and the M30T, we were both flying, you know, at the same time, but the 30T was being attacked by birds. So but the M300 wasn't, obviously, because it was probably a larger drone, even though the M30T is a large drone as well. But this was being attacked, but the M300 wasn't. So my suggestion was, why don't we put some red tape on there? Now, we didn't have any red tape, and we didn't even have time to go out and buy, but we did have reflective tape that came from the landing pad. So most of you, if you buy landing pads, you'll know you get some, you know, accessories and the pegs to, you know, attach to the, and there's also kind of red reflective tape. So we put that on the drone, and I'll show you an image here of that. Now, this worked perfectly. It really did, because as soon as the drone went up, the attack stopped. It really did. Now, again, this is reflective, so it's a lot more reflective than this tape here. Now, this is just red tape. It isn't actually, it isn't reflective, but the M30T had reflective tape, and it worked perfectly. The bird attacks stopped immediately. And and of course, it also looked a bit mean as well. So you can see when it's coming into land and stuff that it looks a bit mean, which obviously is quite cool. But this really does have an effect, and I would recommend not just red tape but reflective tape. It seems to make a difference to the birds wanting to attack or not. So that is my experience there. Not only with smaller drones, but with larger drones as well. And yeah, it did have an effect. So I hope this was helpful to you. You know, as I say, sometimes it can be very annoying, especially when you're on operations. If you have to do something and you only have a limited time to do it, and you want to be you know, have no actual distractions. So you want to be doing your job without having to worry about that. And this is something which was happening. So trying to do your job, trying to do what should be done, but you're having bird attacking, you know, that is not good. But this helped a lot. It really, really did. So that is my experience of this. Also, again, with the Mini 3 Pro, we haven't had any attacks from this either. I haven't done it to other drones. I think that the Mavic 3 Enterprise, I've had a couple of attacks on that, but I haven't put any tape on that yet. I should actually do that, but maybe I'll wait till next year when the spring comes. But again, it just depends on the time of year, where you are in the world, and the type of nesting that is going on. Seagulls usually can be quite nasty as well, as it was for the M30T. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. Of course, it is helpful to you. That's why we're here. So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, share this video, get it out there so that people understand about birds attacking. It does happen, but we can prevent it. Reflective as possible, red, warning, and we'll see you on the next video. Fly safe.